Are we back on? Sorry, I had a big time technical difficulty. Someone rang me, and it all messed up. So let me just go to my YouTubes. Yep, I'm live. Cool. Welcome back, everybody. Back to the live stream. I didn't realize if I receive a phone call, then it ends all the live stream, so I took it on myself to take a break. Hello, buddy. Hello, buddy. You're at work and I'm at work, and you're working, I'm working, I'm working, I'm working, I'm working. Sorry, that's my brother that's in the live stream. Check us out on our podcast, Spider-Man the Animated Series Podcast. It's a hoot. You'll have a web-swinging good time. I was just looking at other people's art, feeling bad for myself, because everyone's amazing and I suck. Why is everyone so good? I just fell down an art rabbit hole on Twitter. I've got a freaking song stuck in my head as well. Recently, me and my fiance, we got a 70s hits CD for the car. And I don't know if you know the song, oh, yes, I can boogie, but I need a certain song. I can boogie, boogie woogie, all night long. That song is in my head. I'm going insane. Thank you. I thought I was pitch perfect myself. Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. But I'm determined to finish this cover today, and then tomorrow I've got to pencil 3 pages somehow. And then I'm going to take Friday off for myself to probably catch up on season 2 of Westworld, which I've seen none of. So I might drink whiskey and watch Westworld all day. Because that sounds pretty dope to me. I mean, I could just keep working, but pshaw. Who wants to do that? Enjoying some drinky poos. Yep. Right, I think that's a bit of spawn done. Oh wait, forgot to do his head. There we go, and a little mouth bit. Oops. I think that looks pretty fun. Looking pretty fun so far. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. And Christmas, 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 all night long. Oh yes, I can Christmas, but I need a certain jingle. What's going on down here? Oops. So we're going to create the outline now for little spawny poos. Okay, I think we're good to go on that. So let's put a 7 outline on him. Just give me the line up, do. Arakadakadakadado. Sorry for all my singing. And let me take a look at this. Zoom out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip having the background. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. We'll see how well I'm doing. I really don't want to spend hours drawing a suburbs. So we'll take a peek in the 3D warehouse. Maybe I can chuck some 3D models together to make it look like the suburbs, and we can call it a day. It's funny, sometimes if I'm doing a big stroke, I'll hold my breath like I'm a freaking sniper. Like that right there. So I can get the perfect stroke. Pro tips. tell you a story. There once was a man named Smythe. Nothing really rhymes with Smythe. A story. I don't frickin' know. Ask me a question and then I can go off of that. I'm bored, Smythe. Oh, fuck off. Well, me and my brother, we're putting a comic book together called Outbreaks, which is a bunch of short stories, all revolving around the zombie apocalypse, from many different viewpoints and many different tales. My book is called Rotten Luck. It's about two guys that are locked in the drunk tank at the beginning of the zombie apocalypse. And they have to figure out how they're going to get out of the jail cell they're locked in. On the other side of the jail cell is a bunch of zombies. Oh, jeez. Whoa. So for 3 issues, you follow them on their adventure in a dark comedy as they figure out how they're going to get the hell out of Dodge. And my brother's story is called Dog of the Dead. Dog of the Dead. That story is about a dog as the main character, and we, the audience, get to have an insight into his thoughts, much in the vein of Homeward Bound. So we hear and see the dog's thoughts. Your dog's upstairs right now. So we hear the dog's thoughts as he tries to survive in the zombie apocalypse. He's trying to protect and find his owner, Jimmy, who's a little boy. And it's very good, and at one point it gets very sad, because my brother's kind of messed up, and he likes to write some messed up stuff. So that's that one. That one's in the works. AKA, once my brother actually starts making it, it's in the works. Because he's lazy, and he's getting a bit fat. And that's affecting his laziness. It's not. So that's that story. And then there's another story that I'm working on called Rust in Peace. Getting these titles. And that's about a little robot in the zombie apocalypse who's been traveling from state to state on a mission to find any survivors, but so far he's had no luck. So every single sign that he goes to that says welcome to Kansas or whatever like that, at the population it says, he crosses it out and he writes 0, and he looks all sad. He goes, oh, because there's no one alive, they're all zombies. And he can't really tell the difference too much from a zombie and a human. He knows because he can scan them and they'll have no life in them. You know, they'll just be a cold body that won't be warm. So he rides up to zombies and he goes, Fred? ? Fred. And the zombies don't really even care about him because they're not even interested in him. He's not something they can eat. They don't really see him. So he's all sad, and he's in the last state in America. The last state he's looking in. And it is Vermont. And he's going through it, and he's looking around, and suddenly he discovers through the wall of a building a man that's barricaded himself. And this is a friend. It's an actual human that's alive. And he freaks out and he goes, Fred, Fred! And he enters into the building through a very tall window by extending his neck because he's got moves like that. And the guy is starving. He is on his last legs. This was it. He's barricaded himself with no food. He's pretty much the last person left alive, apparently, in America. And the robot rolls up to him and he goes, Fred. And he goes, oh, who are you? And the robot goes, I Lugnut. You Fred. And he's like, Lugnut, eh? Yeah. And then we get a bit of exposition where he plays a video of his maker. And his job was to help people and make their lives better. He was sort of a prototype that was in works before the zombie apocalypse. That luckily was working when it all started. So he's been, his whole purpose in life is to help humans. So he asks the little robot, he says, can you get me some food and some water? And Lugnut says, I Lugnut. I get food, I get water. And he runs away and he goes shopping. And the zombies don't care. The zombies all around him. He's getting, non-perishable goods. Like, he's getting some old cereal and stuff like that. He's grabbing a bunch of stuff. And he comes back to the guy and he goes, food for Fred. He gives the food to the friend and the guy eats and he's all very happy. And he says, do you know any way we can maybe contact more people? And we asked him, is there any more people? And he said, no, just Lugnut. And eventually, I'm not going to tell the whole story, I don't know why I'm doing this, but eventually they're on a mission to find more people. They're going back to the place where Lugnut was created. Hopefully there could be some more Lugnuts. And they go on an adventure. And you'll just have to buy the book to find out what happens with the rest of it. But Lugnut, he's adorable. He's a little robot. He says, I Lugnut, you Fred. And I told the full story to my fiancée and I made her cry at the end. So I guess I messed up with my brother because I did some pretty nasty things at the end of that book. So that's one of the other stories. There's another story in the works called Dead-Eye Dick, about a man who is the first successful eye transplant, except the guy he got a transplant from was a zombie! The first ever zombie that no one knew. They thought it was just a guy freaking out on bath salts. So he gets his eye transplant and he gets terrible dreams of eating bodies and things. And eventually it leads to him sort of becoming a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type character with a zombie. So that's one of them. We got ZEO, which is one of my brother's stories about a CEO of a company that sort of goes down his building from the top to escape the zombie apocalypse, much in sort of kind of like a reverse version of Enter the Dragon from Bruce Lee. And that's good as well. And there's a couple more stories. I got one called Out on a Limb about this one guy that's in the zombie apocalypse, except the zombies don't notice him. He had a heart palpitation or murmur that caused the zombies to think that he's one of them. So it's 40 years into the zombie apocalypse. He just lives his life. It's very funny. It's a comedy. He befriends the zombies. He has birthday parties with them. And he keeps them sort of as pets and best friends, and it's a good time. So yeah, lots of stuff in the works with that. I'll obviously keep everyone posted more on those stories. And if you buy it, we can all be friends. And that's that story. This Wednesday we're recording a new podcast, which will be the final interview about me, so vain, about my wall crawl to Marvel, where I talk about how I broke into Marvel Comics and my journey onwards from that. Your laugh, your cry. Any more questions, Smythe? Since you seem to be the only one in this chat. Why do I even bother? I should just turn this off. No one cares. What has been my favourite thing to draw in Spawn Kills Everyone? My favourite thing to draw has been able to draw a bunch of famous characters, except there's kind of like copyright protected versions of the characters. Like I've got to draw Aquaman and Hulk and Captain America, but they're not those characters, you know. I really loved drawing the Spawn himself. I hate drawing the little guys because I've drawn them a million times, and there's so many of them that I have to draw like about 50 on each page, and that's been slowly driving me insane. But I know that my favourite thing will be once I see inks from Todd McFarlane on my work, and then I could have bragging rights for the rest of my life. You know, he might watch one of these, so if he watched this one starting with me going, you'd think I'm fucking insane. Now, if I had to choose any comic I'd want to draw at Marvel, currently, I would love to do something like Ghost Rider teaming up with Blade and the Punisher and going on crazy adventures. Bit of Spider-Man chucked in there in the black suit. Wolverine, X-Men would be fun. X-Force. I'd love to have a very long run on Deadpool. I think my art is perfectly suited for Deadpool. Teaming up with Cable and stuff, that would be fun. Getting into high, crazy antics. Over at DC, I think I would be good on a Robin type book or Nightwing. Teen Titans would be a lot of fun. I could definitely draw a Green Lantern out in space. That would be good fun as well. Not too much of DC, besides obviously anything to do with Batman. Superman, I think I'd draw a really awesome Superman. I think I'd have a lot of fun doing that. As long as I could draw him in his classic costume and with a big doofy face. I think I'd be good at the Flash, but I don't really want to draw the Flash because I'm not super into the Flash. Batman vs. Spawn, who wins? Batman. Batman always wins. He is, after all, the Knight. The Dark Knight as well. Batman's the best character ever made, hands down. He's better than James Bond. James Bond can suck it. Because guess what? When Batman takes off his batsuit, he is James Bond. So you got the best of both worlds there. That's right. That's a big sack. That's what she said. He's got a big fat sack upon his back with lots of goodies for you and for me. So leave a peppermint stick for old Saint Nick hanging on the Christmas for me. Right, I'm gonna fill that bag with lots of toys for all the little girls and boys. So hoop-de-doop in a great dark. And don't forget to suck on my... Just exactly at 12 o'clock. Wow, this is a dead stream. You know what, guys? Screw you guys. I do so much for you. I make a video, what? Once every 5 months. Jonathan Rector, get out of here. I was just talking about how no one's in the stream and that I hate everybody. And then in walks Big Dick Johnny Rector. So here we go. What's up, Rector? Rectum. Someone ever called you Johnny Rectum before? You're probably gone now. How goes you? How's the struggle to find new art styles going? If anybody's watching this that doesn't know who Jonathan the Rector is, well, you can just go away. Because he's the best. Yeah, I guess I am. It does sound like that. I apologize. I'm sure people... I think some videos of my channel are very professional and others are just me dicking about. But hey, that's the real me. If we were just chatting, that's how I would be speaking. I'd be talking about Big Dick Johnny Rectum. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Having fun. That's the life. Turning your passion back into more of, I guess, a hobby then. And just doodling, having fun with it, not turning it into a profession and struggling and over it. I totally get it. You do you, boo. Right, I'm gonna use my SketchUp. So for people that don't know, this is SketchUp, Google SketchUp. You can get the app for it as well on the iPad. So I'm just going to search sword. 3D warehouse. Hello there. How's it going, Nathan DC Marvel? So right now I'm just going to find a nice looking sword. Not the Master Sword, no. Not doing any on brand stuff. And I'm going to fill back with the swords. Swords and other goodies. Lots of goodies for you and for me. This is a pretty basic bitch sword, so look at it, try and get a good angle on it. That should be good. Let's turn off all of these lines. Let's put hidden line on. Whammo! Instant line art, baby! Close that, then we're going to take a snapshot. Cha-ching! Gonna get rid of this stuff. This is the power of Grayskull. Then we're going to click copy, delete screenshot. Then we're going to go to our tab. Oops. Looks like Clip Studio's quit out on us. Couldn't take the memory. It's alright. We're good. And now we're going to open a new folder. And we're going to paste. And we've got our sword in here. Look at it all looking all nice and shiny. We're going to delete around it. Then we're going to transform the sword. Stick it. I probably could have drawn, like I did draw pretty much a sword in there, as you can see, but this is how lazy I am. So we'll put the sword right here. And then we're going to select color gamut. We're going to select the sword color, the happy little sword. We're going to fill that bad boy in white. Blammo! We're going to zoom in on this bad boy and look at these sexy pixels. And we're going to... Is that the right? Yep. We're going to keep selecting the grey color gamuts. And we're going to keep filling them in black. Why is that not filling in black? What's going on here? Or is it? I can't tell. We're selecting pixels. We're selecting pixels. Okay. Now we're going to select the yellow ones. I'm going to go, now! We're going to select the grey ones. I'm going to go, okay. We zoom out, and that looks looking a bit better. Otherwise it'd be too pixely. And then we're going to create a 7 outline. And Bob's your freaking uncle, we got a sword in there. Perfectly drawn sword with a computer program. Then we're going to copy and paste that bad boy. And we're going to flip that bad boy horizontal. Oh my goodness, now we have 2 swords. My god. Let's see what Johnny Rector has to say. So there, I want to make it a profession, but not sure exactly what the still means. Probably still comics, but we'll see. Found something today with a sketch that I liked. It's close to what I'm doing. Oh, good. Oh, no, don't stop the broadcast. Well, I think if you could somehow start doing covers for companies, I think you'd have a lot of fun doing that. You know, getting to draw turtles and stuff like that. Just a one-off shot image that you don't have to commit so much time to. But sadly, in order to sort of do those things, you kind of need to have a name out there and stuff. But you never know. You know, I always support you, boo. No matter what you do. I was saying early on the stream about how I got into drawing digitally, and it was all to do with Freddie Williams and then your channel. Because I found Freddie Williams's. Uphill battle, we'll keep going. Love you too. Smooches. Mwah. So I get it, bud. Now, we're going to want a M4A1. Actually, let's stick a freaking bazooka in there, shall we? Bazooka. Let's find a sexy bazooka. That one looks pretty fit. But this, ooh, that looks good. I like this one. RPG. Not the RPGs I'm used to. Where's Sephiroth? Sorry. I'm going to take a look at this bad boy. And we're going to get a good angle on it. Excuse me. I'm sorry that I seem a bit like a mental case today. Just in a silly mood. I'm going to take a snap. Ooh, turn. Sorry folks, I accidentally shut my screen and that caused the stream to end. The program I use is not great, so apologies. Anyway, we're back, and now we're going to paste a little cheeky RPG in there. That's not what we copied. Let's actually get the snap. Good, I got the snap. I did fuck up Smythe. done. I'm done. Copy. Delete screenshot. Edit. No, I just clicked copy by accident. Oh. Oopsie poopsie. Right, let's see. Third time's the charm, right? Oh my god, it just pasted. You son of a bitch. I'm gonna lose my shit in a minute. There we go. I'm gonna get rid of those. Oops. Get rid of the blue. Extend this bad boy. Let's have a rocket. How do we want it? Like this. That looks good. And we should put this in front of the other sword. Which one is it? This one. This one. Let's move this down. Schmeow. There we go. Actually, let's put it in front of both the swords. So we're going to get rid of this blue here. Goodbye, blue. Select color gamut. Let's select the green. We're going to fill that green in. Fill that green in. Blah, blah, blah. With some white. Zoom in on this puppy. And we can get back to those sexy pixels. We're going to fill these bad boys in. Now, usually what I would do on my computer is I would export the 3D image as a high quality TIFF file, and then I would bring it into the program, and that would sort of skip the step that I'm doing right now. But since I don't have that luxury on the iPad, the screenshot will do, and when I add the final links you can't see all the pixely stuff anyway. I know people's opinions are always split when it comes to using 3D models. People say, oh, you're cheating. Oh, you didn't actually draw that. But in a profession where I just need to get the work done on time, it really helps. And also, I know I can draw it. Like, I could draw an RPG that looks exactly like that. But why should I bother? Like, you can see the sword and stuff in the background. Why should I waste my time drawing something like that when I could easily just have a program do it for me? That's the way I feel anyway. And I totally respect anybody else that likes to draw it themselves. Especially when they add their own sort of art style to it, like Akira Toriyama, if he draws weapons or cars and things, you know, they look awesome. But this works for me. It depends on the deadline as well. Like, I have to get this cover done today, so usually if you see my work and you think there's 3D models in it, that usually means that I'm up against a deadline. If you see more hand-drawn stuff, that means I have a bit more free time to play. Okay, and then we're going to edit copy. I'm going to paste. And then we're going to transform, flip horizontal, and we're going to use the other side of the rocket Oops, I guess the other side of the rocket's a bit cut off, huh? Okay, so what we'll do is we'll turn it. And we'll put it like this, and we'll put it more in the background. So it's just more of like a background filler, sort of, not the main focus. Come on. There we go. So let's move this like that. So now it's just a bit in the background. We can go down one more. There we go. Right, what other weapons would people like to see inside the bag? Let's get some audience participation going on here. Actually, where was that one? I like this. I'm going to download this one and keep it. Boo, 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 boo. What about an MP5? Looks like I've already got this one downloaded. What a lovely gun. I'm very against guns, but man, it looks cool. I'm pro aesthetic of guns. I'm definitely against. Oh, I'm pro gun control, I should say. Oh, yes, I can boogie, but I need a certain song. Let's put you like so. Make it so, Captain. A Magnum revolver? Well, it's a bit little. I was going for bigger things. Are you talking about like the gun that Rick Grimes has? Or do you just mean like a little Magnum? A cheeky little Magnum smite. The cheeky one or the big one? The big one. Get the brothers. Yeah, the big ones. Alright. Oops, I messed up there. I like doing the 3D model part of this work. It's relaxing. It's less creative muscles being used in my brain. Gives me time to reflect and ponder. Listen to the docile tones of my little dog snoring. Snore, she says, snore. Let there be snores. Snore. Right, we're filling up our bag with junk. I'm not doing a magnum because that's stupid. Why would it be sticking out of a big bag? I think that's a terrible idea and I think you're an idiot. So I'm not going to do that idea. Oh, you know what we need? We need the AK File 7. Classic weaponry. Let's see what this one looks like. Woo woo. That one's kind of crap. No, Luna just barked in her sleep. What are you dreaming about? No, she's barking in her sleep. Look at that banana clip.